Hi, this is Tom Malloy. Okay, today I'm talking about 3 mistakes people make when pitching film investors. Number 1, rushing them. Okay, you have to understand that they usually are on their own time schedule. We're talking about H&Is, high net worth individuals. They're most likely on their own time schedule, and you rushing them could have a negative effect. Now, I'm not saying you go, yeah, like I'd love you to invest in this movie, and then don't talk to them for 2 months. You could stay persistent, right? Just not annoying, right? Not every day, every hour, blowing up their phone or something like that. Stay on them, stay consistently on them, but don't rush them. Look, we need this, we need this by tomorrow. It almost never works, because then it goes into the second mistake that I'm talking about, which is desperation. But it gives kind of that negative vibe. And so most of the time they want to come to their investment period when they're ready to do it. So you can kind of lead them. It's almost like leading that horse to water. I've always used that kind of analogy, leading that horse to water and just kind of stepping back and waiting for them to drink instead of trying to force their head down into the water. It just doesn't work. Okay, number 2, I already said it, it's desperation. If you're like, look, we need this funding or the movie's going to shut down. Even if that was the case, please, God, try not to say that, because the bottom line is then people then either start to take advantage of you, or they get that negative emotion, they get that negative vibe, and they go, why is this movie in such trouble? Right? You never want to be in that situation. And that's something that in the past I've done films where we started shooting before we had the full money in the bank. And it's a scary proposition at that time, or the budget goes up. And that's a scary thing, because then you have to kind of hide that desperation and still focus on the value, right? That's everything, is focusing on the value of the investment and the film itself, and not focusing on the timing of it, the rushing, or the desperation. The final one is forgetting to provide value, right? Value is what you should be focusing on. Value meaning cast, production value, anything that's going to make that film a more sellable asset. Other financiers coming in, anything like that, where you're kind of building this house and stacking bricks on top of it, or stacking whatever wood or whatever on top of it, by making it a more viable investment, right? So the more production value that you can bring to it, the more solid it would be as an investment vehicle for whatever H&I that you could potentially close. But see, the mistakes would be rushing, being desperate, or forgetting about the value. Just going, well, we need money. We'll worry about the cast later. The locations, whatever location. You need to focus on those things, right? If you're saying, if you're stuck, you're watching this video right now and you're like, we're stuck, we can't raise any more money. First off, I hope that you're not in any rushing situation or any desperation situation, so push those off the table. But you're going, we're stuck, can't do it. I'm going to tell you right now that the answer would be to provide more value. Make the script better. Nail some locations that are incredible. Get some producing partner that has a track record. And attach cast that's celebrity A, celebrity B. Suddenly, so-and-so's involved. Oh, wow. Okay, attach a sales agent or distributor. Okay, then people go, oh, wow. So you got this sales agent, you got this distributor attached. Now you're going to get some sales for the movie no matter what. Each time you're adding more value. So any film that I'm stuck on, I look back and I go, how can I add more value? And that could get you to the finish line.